Well, hello again and welcome to North Harbour Stadium, and this is game 2 of our Wednesday Night League special, and we have a women's round 8 clash coming now between Mount Albert and Otahuhu, and we've got two good teams going at it here with some international flavour to both teams. Mount Albert have been going particularly well so far in their reintroduction into the Women's Premiership this season. They have played 7 games and had 3 wins, a draw and just the 2 losses, and the losses they've had to City and Otara have only been by 2 points each. So Mount Albert doing particularly well at the moment. Now this is the start of round 2, so all these 7 teams playing each other twice in the regular season before the semis. So this is the start of round 2. So these are the top 4 teams at the moment: Otara, Howick, City and Mount Albert, I think from memory, were those 4 teams. And a bit of work to do for the other 3 teams in the competition. There we are, Otahuhu, Manurewa and Tanifaro at the bottom at the moment. But still plenty to play for. Crystal Rota, Kiwi Ferns captain for all these 7 teams. Yeah, definitely. It's just ending the first round, and that's the standings as of now. But as you get into the second round, teams lift and some teams sort of plateau, so it'll be interesting to see what the second round looks like. But it's so exciting to see the likes of Otara at the top of the table, and like you said, the introduction of new teams coming back into the competition. Not too much change to the Otahuhu team from what we've seen in recent weeks, though there is an interesting inclusion on the bench there. Number 18, Aisha Lee Hunt, a former Kiwi Ferns and Whetu Samoa player, is there today. So no Angelina Leopard though for the Otahuhu Leopards this evening. Now here's the Mount Albert Lionesses team, and this team has been, Tasha Davies got a very deep squad, so she's been rotating her players around, but we've got the key players in there again this evening. Turua Quedley wearing 7 tonight, she's played all the games, and also Melania Cairns, number 9, is there, and we've seen Monsho and Moana Cook also play a lot of games as well, but we've seen a big rotation amongst the rest of the squad, which is quite interesting. Yeah, it's really interesting, and I like the likes of Cook too. She's been playing some really good footy at the Mount Albert side, and I'm just really excited to see Ish back and playing rugby league again. It's been a hot minute, so good to see her back, and excited to see how her first game back in the Otahuhu Leopards uniform is going to be like tonight. Yeah, it hasn't. We haven't seen her at all this season, so we will be interested to see what sort of form she can bring to this game this evening. Here's our referee, Brent Newton, for this game this evening. Now, when these 2 teams met in round 1, Mount Albert won by 32-22. So that was back on the opening round of the season, a triple header where we had that day at Cornwall Park. And that game was a Leotawa show. That was all Angie. She was carving up in that game. She scored all of the tries that Otahuhu scored in that game, Crystal, all 4 of them. Yeah, so she'll be a massive loss for them tonight, but they've been building and working hard, so it'll be exciting to see what George Carmont's done with his side. Yeah, George Carmont, great to see him coaching this team, and of course his daughter is playing as well in at hooker, and she's been excellent all season. And here's a new player for Mount Albert too, Holly Hiko. What a player to bring in though. She's a Nuwayan international from 2020, so she's got her first taste of Women's Premiership action this evening as we see Mount Albert roll it up through Fruin, who's been he's one of the most promising props going around at the moment, only 18 years of age. Oh, and just as I talk her up, a little error at the play of the ball. Curse. Yeah. So that's unfortunate for Fruin. Just out of high school. Akarana 18s player last year, ex-Glenora Bears player. Yeah, there's the little play the ball. Bit of a fumble on the play the ball. Don't worry, Fruin will play well as the game progresses. So a big chance for the Leopards. Start the game here in good fashion as we see Kunwayu, a Samoan international from 2021. She's a good player, Kunwayu. And now back it comes to Oceania Leotawa. She's tackled on the 20. So a big chance here for the Leopards to post the first points. And there is going to be a loose carry for the Leopards. 2 play the ball errors already in this start of this game.
Obviously the grass is getting quite dewy at this time and the ball's a little bit slippery, so ball security is going to be really important in this game.
Yeah, it's actually one of the coldest nights tonight in Auckland of the year. What they're forecasting, I think most places are going to be down to well down to under 10 degrees tonight, which is cold for Auckland.
Hands off now, one. Make me
So here, Mount Albert coming through Manesse with that first carry. Now Fruin.
23, hands off on the line. Oh,
So Fruin's going to play the ball for Cairns. And now Cook. He's a good ball playing back row. Holly Hiko right on the halfway line. Former centre, in fact, is Hiko. Here is a good little burst here from Turua Quedley. Such a good player. She's lost it forward there, though. Lydia Turua Quedley, and she'd be disappointed there. It opened up for her.
It did open up for her. I actually thought she was gone in that instance, but unfortunately she wasn't able to hold the ball. A little bit of a fumbling error. It's Coach Tash Davies.
Yeah, she's Akarana 18's coach from last year. She's done a great job. She's got a lot of good players at that club, Mount Albert, this year.
Yeah, a lot of the girls from Richmond come across to Mount Albert.
Yes, indeed. Now we've got Otahuhu coming forward, and there's some good defence coming in from Mount Albert on the fullback, Shania Louis. Former Samoa 18's player. Dart from dummy half from Carmont. She's not going too far, though. Now Oceania Leatawa right on the 40. As the Leopards look to get it into Mount Albert territory. And they've done so nicely through that excellent run there from Kaya Atai. Akarana player from last year. So a lot of these players have played rep footy. Here's some good ball playing from Sade Shamkul. A lot of good young talent out there in this game as we see Louis with the kick. Oh, that's been knocked forward by Danica Manasi. She's got a horrible bounce there.
Yeah, it was a good kick. Good kick by Louis. Unfortunately, it wasn't a lucky bounce there. And Otahuhu get possession in a good attacking position.
Manasi is one of the players that has played the majority of the games, 6 of the 7 that they've played, and she's been on the wing and at centre, but second game for her at fullback. It's a good move by Coach Davey to play players in different positions, gets them familiar with what each player and their teammates need to do. And we'll see if the Leopards can take advantage here. Kunwayu. Again, she's a good player, as I touched on earlier. Been a good player since coming in to the team in round 4. As we see Louis go close. It's still play on. And now we have Otahuhu 5 metres out. Good tackle close on Ruapeni. In a dummy half is Carmont again. Now Leatawa. Henry takes the tackle. Ramona Henry.
On the line, ladies. Go for.
Carmont at dummy half again. Now Louis once again looks at the gap, but a good tackle from Melania Cairns. Absolutely nailed her. Carmont again as we see the kick go through from Henry. And it's scrambled clear for a line dropout.
It's a beautiful kick, beautifully weighted. And they've been rewarded with a repeat set here, the Otahuhu Leopards.
Well, we've got a shot at George Carmont there. What a great player he was for the Newcastle Knights. 83 games for them. And, of course, over 150 games up at Wigan as well. Had a very successful year last year coaching De La Salle.
Behind the line. On you,
It's the boys team. And De La Salle had a good year last year. I think they won the national title, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
Yeah, so... but didn't win the Auckland title. St Paul's won that.
Now.
As we see Ruapeni. Carmont, good play from her. Kunwayu's showing out nicely here. Rowena Kunwayu. Play for Akarana in 2020. And now here comes Otahuhu again through Tulua. pretty much the early running here for the Leopards. Can they get some points out of it, though, as Louis runs into the back of her own player there. She's going to have to surrender the tackle.
Oh, go for.
Carmont. That's Shum call. And now there's a gap there. And I don't think Latu got it down. Jamie Latu.
Out 10, please. Out 10. Give me last.
Looking promising here.
Last, yes. Go last.
Fended off a couple of defenders in the process, but good defence from the Mount Albert Lionesses.
Great chase there off the kick. And Edmonds Langahitau has had to force it for another line dropout. I touched on Mount Albert's record earlier, 3 wins, a draw and 2 losses. Otahuhu had coming into this game with 2 wins and 4 losses, but they've won their last 2 games against Tanifaro and Manurewa. Here's the line dropout.
Not bad, keep going.
And Otahuhu now continue to hammer away at Mount Albert, whose defence has been standing pretty tall so far, Crystal.
Yeah, they have been. They've had some good scrambled D.
Held one there. Yes, miss. Go one.
Jadine Ruapini just had to play the ball in the end. Nice little cutback. Here's some good footwork from Oceania Leatawa.
Good square. Oh, go two.
Carmont goes short side. Kunwayu again. She's going to be held up.
Well, stand now.
And tackled short of the line.
Oh, go two.
Well, look at that keen defence from Mount Albert. It's been excellent so far. They're just up there making tackle after tackle after tackle. Can they carry it on, though? Here's a little duff of the line, and that's a try. It's Shamkul who's gone over.
That's a tie.
Four points to 0 to the Leopards.
I think that was Kaya Atai.
Atai, who went over and scored at 21. Sorry, I got a flash of a 2 there and assumed it was 22. So Kaya Atai there, the ex-Richmond Roses player, Akarana player from last year. 5th game of the season, goes over to score.
Get the match manager.
You could see the line there and stretch out. It's good work from her.
See that the Mount Albert defence was up flat. Stepped off her right. Still had a bit of work to do with a bit of a stretch, but got over the white line to score herself a 4-pointer.
Atai going over. She's got 2 tries in there last game against Manurewa, and there's a 3rd one for the season. She's been good for Otahuhu since coming in. She missed the first 2 games of the season, Crystal. Yep. Has come in to this Otahuhu team.
She's the daughter of Charlene Atai, who's played Kiwi Ferns over the years as well. And Charlene also was assistant coach of the Cook Island team that went to the World Cup.
There's Uhila with the conversion attempt, and she's missed it. So 4 points to 0. So there, Kaya Atai over to score. She's playing at lock in this game. Has experience in the centres as well. Well, Mount Albert have been under the pump basically since the kickoff. Done well, really, to limit it to just 4-0, to be fair.
They've been doing a lot of defence. And they've been defending well. The Otahuhu Leopards have just been attacking down this left edge. Haven't really made it across to the right side yet, but it's been beneficial. They've sort of worked over this left edge and broken the defence to score out on this side also.
No early, ladies, please. Time you run on you kicker.
So here's Mount Albert Lionesses with Cairns kicking off. Oh, that's just what Mount Albert were looking for, an error like that, because they've not been down in the Otahuhu red zone yet, and now's their big chance.
This is a big chance for them.
Here we are.
In a good attacking position, the Mount Albert Lionesses.
What a chance for Mount Albert. Can they capitalise here? Turua Quedley. Straight away, they're looking dangerous, aren't they, through Taufa?
One, release now! Here we are.
Nice sun there. Taufa, now Turua Quedley again.
Whole left side, lady. Not 10. Hold, wait for me, please. On your technique. Go.
So a full set here for Mount Albert. Perfect chance for them to strike back. And here's Fruin.
Hold! Release. Hold, go one.
Cairns at dummy half.
Keep going, keep going.
It's Cook. Taken just a couple of metres out. Moana Cook.
Hold. Go two.
Turua Quedley. That's Moncho. She loves to score tries.
4, stand. Hold. Go two.
Turua Quedley again. Now Fruin will set it up.
21, hands off. It's square.
Cairns at dummy half. Turua Quedley on the right, but they're going left. That was Cook's pass to Smith.
Keep going, keep going.
And up comes Manasseh. There's chance out on the left here. And in to score Summer Van Gelder with her first touch of the game. And she's over to score. The young winger, 4-all. Lovely spread of the ball out left.
They went all the way from this right edge and spread the ball. Good ball movement from the Mount Albert Lionesses to get out to that left edge and score in the corner. As we see here, it's good work by Manasseh there to get on the outside. Beautiful try in the corner to bring Mount Albert Lionesses back into the game.
Yeah, good work by Te Ariki Mana there too, to free up Summer Van Gelder to go over and score the try. Van Gelder's played on the wing the last couple of games. Started back in round 2 at fullback.
As you said earlier, Glenn, you were saying it's good that Tash Davey is sort of spreading the girls around in different positions, and you're right, once they learn the role of other positions, it makes it easier, especially when you're building combinations and you understand the role of your teammate next to you. It does make things so much easier. It
certainly does. That's Van Gelder's 3rd try of the season, by the way, folks. Tough conversion attempt coming up here for Melania Cairns. We'll see if she can nail it. Hasn't got the direction. So 4 points all. Summer Van Gelder, young player, just 18. Made the New Zealand 18s tournament team last year. Also a very good netballer. He's been playing for the feeder team to the Mystics, so she's right up there in netball as well. 4 points all here at North Harbour Stadium. Hope you're enjoying it. Earlier tonight, we got a thriller in the men's game in the Fox Premiership match between Richmond and Monaco. And Richmond winning by 22-20. With a try in the last 5 minutes, which was converted by Beau Courts to win the game and keep their unbeaten record. Now here comes Mount Albert through Marie Fruin.
Hands off, stand now, quickly. Oh, go on.
Turua Quedley. Almost dropped there by Moncho. Monchal, rather.
23. Oh, go on.
Such a good player.
She is. A good little dart from Cairns, who's a live wire dummy
21.
half.
Movement. Here we are, ladies. Hold. Go through.
Turua Quedley. Monchal's there again, used as a decoy. And coming back, hitting the line nice and hard as tougher, but the defence is good from Otahuhu.
Hold. Go for.
Cairns again. Cook. Nice angled run there. Coming in from, it's Murphy out there now. Lossie Murphy. She's a good player too. Now Turua Quedley again. Oh, she's kicked that too heavy. Back to the 20 they come.
Could see as soon as that ball was kicked that the weight was a bit too much and was going to go dead.
Control.
So 7 tackle set coming up here for the Leopards, who haven't had the ball for a while, have they?
No, well, now there's the opportunity here.
Well, let's see what they can do through Uhila.
Oh,
she's lost it. Yeah, loose carry. Tough there for Uhila. Oh, she engaged the tackle there. Let's see if was there a stray hand in there. Fruin's in there. Well, looks like it just dropped out.
Yeah, it was a very dominant tackle by Fruin and Cairns.
Big chance here for the Lionesses. 25 metres out, right in centre field. Let's see if they can score their second. That's Philippa Smith.
22, release.
Inside the 20.
Hold, go one.
Cairns. Cook standing nice and flat. Back to Fruin again. She couldn't really get the legs pumping, but you can see how effective she is breaking tackles.
Take the line.
That's why she's such a highly regarded player. And now, here's a good challenge into the line by Siumalo.
One, hands
Third
off.
game of the season for her in the second row. That's the goal line right there. Here's Cook. Turua Quedley. Excellent hands from her. Good try-saving tackle coming in by Otahuhu, though. Cairns. Here's Cook. She's just going to have to take the tackle. Last play now for Mount Albert. Turua Quedley. She's weighted that one really well and scores the try. Brilliant play from Lydia Turua Quedley.
All skill and all class. Beautiful try. She had to go herself early and was tackled, and this time round, beautiful little kick through, regather to score herself a try.
Well, usually she's setting up all the tries for her team, and that's her first of the season.
Yeah, she gave Shanice a little dummy on the inside and engaged the defensive line and put a little kick through for herself. But she did well to regather that. I know the ball will be pretty slippery. Beautiful little dive.
Yeah, Turua Quedley, plenty of rep experience in her career now for Akarana. And a Cook Island World Cup representative too, back in 2017. So here's a conversion attempt coming up from Taufa. She's got one in their last game. In fact, it was the previous game. They couldn't score any conversions last week against Otara in that tight loss, 14-12. Gee, there's been some competitive games, hasn't there, this season? You know, I'm looking at Mount Albert record here. Their last three games, Crystal, a 26-24 loss to City, a 26-all draw with Howick, and a 14-12 loss to Otara.
2 points the difference in those games.
Yeah, they haven't had a win since we saw them beat Tani Wharo here by 26 points to 10. And they have not won a game, haven't won in their last three, so they're pretty keen to write the ledger. But they've been in all their games.
Yeah, definitely. It makes for an exciting competition.
Time you're on.
Tasha's doing a really good job with this Mount Albert side. I've seen them grow from strength to strength each week.
Very good.
Yeah, 8 points to 4 now. With 20 minutes to play in this first half.
That's good.
Saraya throwing herself into the line. First game of the season for her.
Hold. Go on.
Taitiana Raina. Good run here from Monshao. Monshao, all power and pace. Oh, the ankle tap just gets her. Close thing there for Tahu. But the threat is still there for the Lionesses. Here comes Araya again. Cairns, Mount Albert, hold on to attack again. That's Cook. Now Smith. Looking good out on this left edge again here for Te Ariki Mana. Van Gelder's right there. She can't really do anything there, Summer Van Gelder.
On the line.
Last play now for Mount Albert again. Here's Turua Quedley, poor pass to her. Still the last play. And the bounce is going to be important here, and it has favoured Otahuhu. They get out of jail there. What a run here from Monshao.
She is such a brilliant player, and the best is yet to come for her. Look at the power she possesses, the strength. Straight through the middle of two defensive players.
Well, look, you've talked her up in previous games. Let's remind people she's only 20 years old. She's already been a Kiwi Foods extended squad member, but in the end she's had major injury as well. She's had an ACL at her young age, but you can see the raw potential right there.
Oh, definitely. Prior to doing her ACL, she was in fine form and playing some really, really good footy. So excited to see. Oh, here's Isha.
Good to see Hunt back out there. Former Kiwi Ferns rep back in there for Otahuhu. She's wearing 18. Former Samoan international as well. Here comes Shamkul. Up from fullback comes Shania Louis. A young fullback too. And she's earned her team a penalty right there.
Number 1, tackle is complete. You flopped in. Sorry, 5. Sorry. Flop. Penalty.
And Gelder with that penalty.
Flop. You get a tap? Wait for me. On the line!
Of course, Ashley Hunt too was a Warriors player too, wasn't she? But didn't actually
She
get on the
was.
field and play in the game. She was a squad member though
11!
in those first 2 years of the NRLW competition. Here she is there.
Down now, off the leg!
Good to see you back playing some footy. Here's Carmont with a good little dart, the young hooker out of dummy half. Daughter of George, who's coaching this team, of course. Here's Shamkul again. Shamkul being allowed to run a bit too much there from Mount Albert's liking.
Yeah, she's catching the defence out there, Shamkul.
Here's Hunt again. Some footwork too by
Hands off!
Aisha Hunt.
She's
10
got
metres
really
out.
good footwork at the line.
Here's Louis with the kick.
Don't
Don't know if that was the target of it. But in the end, it's still there for Tulua. Still Leatawa. Oh, good little dummy. Can she offload in the tackle here? And it's going to be Mount Albert ball. It's a bit messy towards in that last play there, Crystal.
Yeah, a little bit messy. Probably not the fifth and final option that they were looking for.
Summer Van Gelder with that first carry. Tiariki Mana. And now Mount Albert, whose error rate has been very low so far in the game. Looking good no matter where they are on the field. Their ball handling is excellent. Oh, there's a high shot from Leatawa. And that is going to be a penalty.
Yeah, she was aware of that as soon as it happened and tried to drop the arm, but the ref called it already.
2 tries to 1. Van Gelder, Turua Quedley for Mount Albert. Atai, the try scorer for Otahuhu. Here's Monshao again. Monshao again. She is a powerhouse. And here comes Araya.
9 off the ball.
Some good runs by Tatiana Araya so far, wearing the 16 jersey. That's Cook. And another penalty coming.
Right side, ladies. All through the middle here. You're all in front.
Muffy was getting a penalty. They're up on her too quickly, according to referee Brent Newton.
Yes.
Good opportunity for the Mount Albert Lionesses right here.
Yeah, penalties at this end of the field are not required from Otahuhu as Sumalu is going backwards. Kien's going left. That's Smith. That's Smith powering over. She didn't get it down though.
Hold up, ladies. Tackle 2 and goal out 10, please. Markers.
Good defence from Louis to get under the ball. Hold it up.
Oh, go 2.
Muffy. Now Cook. Oh, not much. No, Muffy could do there.
10, hands off.
She's done well to take the tackle, set it up, go for the next play. Cook. Turua Quedley. Monshao, good play back to Manesi. Could have been an obstruction there, but referee's going to allow play to continue. Turua Quedley. Oh, try-saving tackle from Tulua. Turua Quedley. There goes a little kick through again. And it's going to be a line dropout. So in the end, good play from Turua Quedley.
I wouldn't mind some hot chips.
Yeah, wouldn't you? Have we got any runners?
When you're ready, kick out.
So line dropout for Otahuhu, who've all of a sudden, possessions really turned around against them. But they've been their own worst enemy with a couple of penalties. And a couple of here. There's your hot chips, Crystal.
Oh, yum.
Ooh, little error there. And now it's going to be Otahuhu's ball. And that was just what the doctor ordered for George Carmine and his team. Yeah, there it is right there, Araya. So Otahuhu with a play. I think it's very important they get to their kick here, Crystal.
Yeah, definitely. They definitely want to complete this set.
Well, let's see if Louis.
Oh,
That was a close call.
That was lucky.
Here's Uhila again. Seen a couple of errors from her in the game so far, but she took that tackle nicely to centre. Young centre. Another ex-Tongan international. Oh, it's bobbled straight out there from Jamie Latu. And that was some good, solid defence from Mount Albert.
Some really good defence, and errors are just letting the Otahuhu Leopards down a little bit here. Going to have to work hard on defence within the 20 here.
Another big chance for Mount Albert to score a try. Let's see if Turua Kweli can weave some magic. Manasseh going back to pick the ball up. No harm done there for Mount Albert, but see if Cook. And now here's Lose Mafi. Hit hard by Oceania Leatawa. Looks more at home in the back row, doesn't she, than at standoff. Well, 5'8", we saw her earlier on in the competition. Speaking of 5'8", that's Smith. Here's Tiariki Mana. Van Gelder takes the tackle. Can Mount Albert cook here? This is Smith. Slow play the ball. Otahu's defence is so far very good in this set. Sumalo.
22, stand on the line.
Last play now for the Lionesses. Cook. Well, it's a scrambled kick in the end. Turua Kweli goes back. It's not played at. So there's the last play again, and a good tick there for Otahu's defence, Crystal.
Yes, it was a good take there by Jade Adams for Otahuhu. Now the back five have got to get in and get some work and try and get some yardage. But there's some solid defence here from the Mount Albert Lionesses.
Yeah, it was Joanne Sumalo who was up there really hitting hard. And look at Louis, she's going backwards. Great tackle from Moana Cook. Oh, there's a little error. Well, that's a big tick next to Mount Albert's defence now. Just had that from Otahuhu. And Moana Cook take a bow there.
A lot of handling errors and play the ball errors, which has been very costly for the Leopards.
Yeah, they're their own worst enemy at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, making it hard on themselves with those little errors.
So they go left, Turua Kweli. Tiariki Mana, nice dummy, and that's power and pace. And Otahuhu can't handle it. Chloe Tiariki Mana goes over to score the try.
Great job there with the little dummy on the inside and went herself. Tiariki Mana to score in that left-hand corner.
Yeah, second try of the season. Got one against Mandurewa in round 2.
It was a good little tricky play off the back of the scrum too. Dummied out to the right, come back around to the left to Quedley. But a beautiful try there by Tiariki Mana.
Yeah, once she got on the outside of her opposite, Uhilia, she just had too much there for Jade Adams on that wing. So 3 tries from Mount Albert. Good comeback from them. They were down 4-0, remember, early in the game.
Yes. We've seen with a lot of these women's games how close they've been, so these kicks are so important to extend the lead a little bit more.
Ilaisani Taufa it is. He was an Otahuhu player last year. Switching clubs to Mount Albert. And not going to have the gas, even though it had the direction. So score remains 12-4. Got 8 minutes to play until half-time. Try by Chloe Tiarikimana for the Lionesses. ...21 years of age. And Shanice Monshao, look out when she gets the ball again. Have NRLW teams finished signing players now?
Yes,
they
the closing window was a couple of weeks back, so teams are finalised now. Kick off in July. Super excited to.
Big season coming up, eh?
Yeah, massive season, 10 teams.
Lots of New Zealanders playing in there. So lots to follow right through that competition as well. Which of course all be live on Sky Sport. Is a good run by Joanne Siomalo until she was absolutely thumped by Hunt.
Waiting to see one of those from Ish.
You don't have to wait long, Crystal. Here's Muffy.
Sometimes that's all it takes to get yourself back in the game after you've been absent for so long. There she is.
Here's Smith. Here's the try scorer, Tiarikimana.
Take it back, don't jump off the mark. 3. Go 3.
Good ball playing from Cook. And it's Tere out there now, Cassandra Tere. Wearing 18 for Mount Albert. There goes the kick from Philippa Smith. Bounces kind there for Louis. Good chase from Mount Albert's players. Look at them all, but Louis. Good couple of fends from her. Ask questions. Here's Kunwayu.
Penalty. 13. Forearm to the head. Penalty. Forearm to the head.
Kunwayu is penalised there.
Put her forearm up into Cook's head, I think. Yep, there it is.
Yeah, Cook was going backwards big time there.
Come up to me, come up to me.
She's a big physical player, though, is Kunwayu.
Wait for the tap. Go.
So a penalty for Mount Albert. And now, let's see what they can make of this. Through Cassandra Tere.
Keep going, keep going.
Oh, she's still going, Tere. Gets right down to the goal line pretty much there. Oh, she didn't score that try. That's outrageous.
Yep, the refs called it.
Well, didn't look like much at all there for a little while, but somehow Tere has created something from nothing. Brilliant try from Cassandra Tere, the interchange prop.
She looked like she was held. She had someone on her ankle, someone up top. She just powered on through, kept going, played to the whistle. Shrugging off players in the process.
Oh. No way. That is amazing from Tere.
That is amazing.
Wow, it even had Coach Davey jumping for joy. Brilliant stuff.
About 8 defenders she sort of shrugged off in the process of scoring that try. Great effort by Tere.
Well, it's her 5th game this season. She's come off the interchange the last 4 games. Again, a large number of players being used by Coach Davey this year already in these games, but it's by choice. And all injury enforced. Now, Taufa, who's not converted a one yet, this is her easiest conversion attempt of the game so far. 18 points to 4 is the score with 3.5 to go till half-time.
Look at the power of her. Just keeps pumping the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About 7 defenders there, all struggling to get her down.
Couldn't stop her. Great try for Cassandra Teddy. Great comeback now. That's 18 unanswered points for Mount Albert. Who are hunting room their 4th win of the season.
On your own.
Kunwaiu to restart play.
Keep going.
Philippa Smith. Oh. The running is aggressive from both teams at the moment. Murphy's dropped the ball and it's popped out to Kaya Atai, the try scorer for Otahuhu. Well, this is a rare opportunity for the Leopards here inside Mount Albert's half. They've not been down here since they scored their try, really.
Yeah, they've been defending most of the time down the other end of the field. It's a good opportunity for them here.
Let's see what they can cook up through Oceania Leotawa, who's been a good ball runner so far for them. Remember, Angelina Leotawa not playing for the Leopards in this game.
So her sister's taking her position.
Indeed. Good little play as Kunwaiu frees it up for Tulua. High tackle ruled by referee Newton.
Wait for me, please. Wait for me, wait for me. Yes.
So Carmont with under 2 minutes to play. There's some good stepping coming in from Angel Tulua. On the wing in this game. She's been at 5'8", then halfback earlier on, and another penalty coming.
Doesn't matter, it's not the rule.
Carmont. Here's Leotawa. They're all over Leotawa.
Hold. Go on.
Otahuhu, another penalty coming for them. And Collins it is. Who...
Can you have a talk to your players about discipline? We just had 3 penalties back to back. That's a general warning. If we get another one very shortly, someone might go.
Does it have to be one-on-one or contact, or?
It's international rule. There's not in ARL rule. So if someone drops off, you can't go on with a strict. It's got to be that first one.
Yeah, they've been very clear on that, the NZRL. Slightly different rule interpretation with stripping of the ball. Good little inside ball, but no space there for Atai. He's taken 5 metres out again.
18, release.
Carmont. Let's see if Harris Lafayette can charge over just like Tere did at the other end of the field.
Hands off now.
Carmont there. Oh, good tackle from Turua Quedley, who raced out of the line on Henry, and that was the error Mount Albert were looking for.
That was a beautiful read there by Turua Quedley.
Oh, she flew out of the line. Yeah, and it was like standing on the road with a car with the headlights coming, wasn't it? Yeah. Sometimes you just get dazzled.
When you're going to make a decision like that off your own line, it's got to be sure it's the right one, because you could let in a try, but she read that perfectly, and what a great tackle.
Well, Turua Quedley's had some big plays in this first half. That one there, and of course she's got that try. Oh, it's been lost, knocked forward, unfortunately, by Otahuhu. There's Manesi, almost messes it up.
Otahuhu, ladies, it's Otahuhu knock on.
Yeah, it's come forward definitely. I think Brett Newton's got that right, the referee, and that means that will be the end of the first half. Hard luck for Otahuhu there, who couldn't get their second try. The Lionesses come back nicely after trailing 4-0 early in the game with 4 tries, in fact, to take a nice, comfortable lead at halftime by 18 points to 4.
Welcome to Datum Projects, where we make your interior fit outs easy. From start to finish, we bring a wealth of experience to every project, and we love what we do, so please come and meet the team.
We're the project management team. Our responsibility is to ensure a smooth running project from start to finish by having a clear understanding of our clients' expectations. We aim to do this by delivering a stress-free quality fit out on time.
I'm saying I'm a quantity surveyor. My role is to understand your needs and tailor my pricing to suit your budget.
Hi, I'm Matt. I'm one of the detailers here at Datum Projects. My role is to take the client's architectural drawings and convert them into shop drawings for our factory.
Hi, my name's T. I'm the Health and Safety Manager for Datum Projects, and one of our core principles here is work safe to get you home safe.
18 points to 4 here at half-time at North Harbour Stadium. Hope you're enjoying the coverage of this Round 8 Women's Premiership match between Mount Albert, who have the lead, and Otahuhu Leopards. So we have 4 tries to 1, and Otahuhu got the point scoring underway early in the first half. Great little work here from Kaya Atai to stretch out and score the try.
Yeah, it was individual brilliance by Atai, just stepping off her right. Received the ball, looked out to the right-hand side, stepped off her right, fend there, and a nice stretch out to put the first points on the board of the game.
Yeah, got 3 tries in the season, but from there, Crystal, it's all been Mount Albert, hasn't it? And here's the first try for them to Summer Van Gelder, the winger.
Yeah, Van Gelder did well to get out wide, but it was nice work from Manase there. She saw the vision there, put Te Ariki Mana in some space, and then she fed the ball out for Van Gelder to score on the wing.
Great solo effort here from Turua Quedley. Weighted the kick perfectly.
Yeah, she did well to regather that too. It's pretty slippery down there. The grass is pretty dewy, so it was great individual brilliance from Quedley there. Little trick play off the back of the scrum. And here we see Te Ariki Mana. She did a tricky little dummy on the inside, went herself and scored a beautiful 4-pointer on that left edge.
Yeah, she's got some promise, Te Ariki Mana. Another try coming up here for Mount Albert, and this was, wow, it shouldn't have been scored, but it was an amazing try for Cassandra Tere, who just had too much power. Look at that, fantastic try. 8
defenders there, unable to stop her. She looked like she was held earlier on in the tackle count, but she just kept pumping her legs, and Tere scored herself a beautiful try.
That one was converted by Taufa to give the lead to Mount Albert by 18 points to 4. Completion rate, the Leopards only 50%, and they've just been their own worst enemies at times, haven't they?
Yeah, their error count has really let the Leopards down. They've had so many handling errors, so many play the ball errors. They've been their only worst enemy, and that sort of denied them opportunities. They've been defending a lot, and obviously with their 50% completion rate, they just haven't been able to capitalise on that and put much points on the board.
Well, they'll need to rectify that in the second half if they want to come back into this game. Second half coming up shortly here at North Harbour Stadium. Got to remind you that the Te Aratu Roosters are a strong, value-driven club that has been carrying out many initiatives to help build a positive, safe and engaging environment for rangatahi to thrive and contribute to the community both on and off the field.
Kia ora. See ya.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye. Kia ora te whānau, nau mai haramai ki te karapu o Te Aratu Roosters, ko Hannah Scully toku ingoa, he uri ahau no Taranaki, he mema hoki o te komiti o Te Aratu Roosters. In 2021 we set out to develop some uara values. We have 5 values, awhi, so give a hand up, not a handout, whakarukia, strive for excellence, manaakitanga, respect for ourselves, our community and our club, whakapono, honesty in everything and all that we do, whakawhanaungatanga, good connections with our whānau, our friends, our hapori and our club. Some of the initiatives that we've done up here at the club, 2021 we did rat packing for Te Whanau Waipareira. We've also held a whānau day which doubled up as a vaccination day, and we got to showcase the club, show our community what we're all about. The whakaaro around all those initiatives was to bring together our club and our community, keeping kids engaged on the field and off the field. We've recently redesigned our host responsibility policy. We wanted to create a safe environment in the club and out on the field. We want to see our kids up at the club, and to be able to create really good memories we had to create a really safe space. Te Aratu Roosters has had unwavering support from Te Whanau Waipareira. They are a pillar within the West Auckland community. We've also had incredible support from the West Auckland branches of Barfoot and Thompson. One of our other sponsors is Clearstone Legal. When we designed our values we really had to think about who we were partnering with and making sure they were the right partners and their values matched our values. We're done, eh? Cut.
The best part of the Te Aratu Rugby League Club is the tuck shop. Don't forget.
And we're back at North Harbour Stadium for more rugby league action here on a Wednesday night. Hope you're enjoying it. We'll be back here next Wednesday too for 2 more matches, but we're enjoying the second half in just a moment between Otahuhu and Mount Albert in this women's round 8 premiership match. And Mount Albert have the lead by 18 points to 4 at half time. Second time these two teams have met this season, 32-22. Mount Albert won back in round 1. Crystal Water, the Kiwi Ferns captain, is with me, and I think, as we touched on, Otahuhu, the team on the left here, they're just going to have to cut their errors out. If they can do that and continue to kind of compete, then I think they could find a way back into this team. But this Mount Albert team are going to be hard to beat because they've got some good quality players in their team sprinkled right across the field, right?
Yeah, they definitely do, Glenn, and Otahuhu have just sort of been having too many errors to sort of keep themselves competitive in that first half. But if they can cut out their error rate and, capitalise on the position that they do have, they can definitely bring themselves back into this game. But, the Mount Albert Lionesses are playing some really good footy, defensively strong and just really taking their opportunities. They're, running off Tutua Quidley, who's been in all sorts of form in this game and the season, and she's causing havoc for Otahuhu tonight.
Yes, we're about halfway through the season now, aren't we, in both the men's and the women's competitions. It's going to be interesting to see how we go down the stretch, which teams will emerge. And Albert certainly putting themselves into a strong position if they can win this game after losing their last 3, or not winning, their last 3 games. There is a draw in there.
No early, ladies.
Let's see what we got with the last 40 minutes coming up here at North Harbour Stadium. Nicely taken from the kickoff by Shamkul, and Otahuhu with the first possession of the second half through Collins. Oh, it's dropped there by Harris Lafaele. Not what Otahuhu were looking for to start the second half. Good field position straight off the bat here for the Lionesses.
You're right. Zero tackle there. Sorry, she just reared away, guys. Hold, go zero.
Straight back into the action is Siumalo.
Hold, go one.
Here's Cook. Back on the inside to Teddy, who got that wonderful try in the first half.
Make me here, get to me, get to me.
Muscle Tiro at dummy half now for Mount Albert. That's Cook. 5 metres out. Here's Turua Quedley. And Manasseh. Oh, she tracks defenders, but strong ball runner. Turua Quedley. Look at the urgency from her at dummy half. Monshao. Trying to get the arms free to get the body forward. Let's go over for the try, not to be on that occasion. Fruin. Don't know if she was meant to be first receiver, but she's got it, and she's trying to make something from nothing. Marie Fruin.
No, Lindy, you can't push it. You're coming and driven in the tackle. Okay, make the tackle complete. In goal, you're going to have to play the ball out here, zero.
So it's held up.
Marker.
Ref just clarifying that you can't push your mate over the try line.
What's your last tackle?
So last play now. In fact, that was the last play, so it is a handover.
Hold,
and there's the push there, coming in. So it's Otahuhu with the ball.
Hands off. Hold, go one.
And let's see what Harris Lafaele can do again.
21 off the ball.
Tracks a lot of defenders.
Hold, go to.
Let's see if Carmont can weave some magic. Good run here from Kumwayu.
He goes.
She's so strong and so powerful.
Stand now. Get square, go through. One marker, you're not there, 12.
Yeah, she was. She's a good red player and an
18,
ex-Richmond player. Back at Otahuhu now. And this is good play from the Leopards. Have come back to the halfway line.
Keep going.
See what Collins can do. Nice angle run there.
6, release.
From her.
One marker.
In fact, that was Latu with that run.
Still low.
And there goes Louis' kick. Bounce is going to pierce between Manesse and the winger on that right-hand side.
Langahito, it didn't look like there was any urgency to get that ball.
And Van Gelder now trying to get some urgency into Mount Albert's game.
Go to one marker.
Uhila at dummy half. Nice show and dummy from Philippa Smith, who's playing solid in this game. Away goes Tofa. Good tackle coming in from Otahuhu, but fast play the ball. Has good foot running ball here for Amosa Tiro. Turua Quedley with a kick. Shania Louis got it. But good chase by Turua Quedley. And again, it's tough field position for the Leopards. Mount Albert doing everything well at the moment.
They've been defensively strong. Good IQ in what they're doing. Well structured, solid defense like this. Cook and Monshao, great tackle.
Cook, great tackle, wasn't it? Just got to try and get some front foot running. Kumwayu again, one of the rear players for Otahuhu, who's getting some momentum into her runs. Good tackle from Siumalo.
Hands off.
For Mount Albert. Fruin completes the tackle on Shamkul, and there goes the kick. And that was from Henry, and now check this field position out for Mount Albert. They're about 30 metres out, right in centre field. There's a good little dart coming for Edmonds. Langahitau. Nice little play from Tiariki Mana again. Every time she's had the ball, she's looked dangerous. Amosa Tiro. Here's Cook. Cook can see a gap. Almost gets through. Amosa Tiro. There's the line right there.
21. Not there. No, you were
Square at marker.
21, not there.
Yeah, Mount Albert have really been capitalising on the sloppy sort of markers from the Otahuhu Leopards.
On the right, miss.
Been no markers or markers on the ground, and they've been capitalising off that.
Here's Cassandra Teddy again.
One.
Well, she stays on her feet. She might have scored a second try there. Here's Cook. That's Smith. Oh, that's unfortunate for Mount Albert. All the pressure created can just go in a flash.
Come to me, ladies. This side, please. Red line.
Pretty rare to see an error out of Mount Albert like this in the game, Crystal, isn't it?
Yeah, I think she just looked up just before she caught the ball. Unfortunately, fumbled it.
Let's find up, ladies. By the left, please. By the left side. Hey, Jen.
Yeah, ARL sponsors. We'd like to thank through the broadcast stream shop, of course, who are bringing us this fine coverage today. Dynasty Sports, Sky TV, Farrelly Photos, Datum Projects, Tourism HQ, and Steeden. Very good momentum in the ARL at the moment. And you can see that every single Wednesday night here on Sky Sport in the double headers that we've been giving you. Of course, we're building towards the finals on August 19. Great offload there from Louis. There's a chance for Otahuhu to come forward here through Ruapeni, who's standing wider of the ruck this time. Laetaua. Isn't it great to see the Laetaua whānau really contributing now with Ali's rise into the Warriors against Canberra.
What a talented family they are.
Yeah, all related to Ali Lautiti as well. He's part of that whānau. And Louis, whoops. Got to do something with this kick. Finally got it away, Louis. That's great effort in the end. But again, just Otahuhu lacking some organisation at the end of their sets in the second half, Crystal, aren't they?
Yeah, they just don't seem to have much structure at the moment. Everyone's sort of just standing around the ruck. There's no one sort of looking like they're doing anything with any intent.
Taking control.
Yeah.
Give the ball to me, I'll kick it. Away goes Tafa.
Release now. Here we are.
5 metres inside Otahuhu's half. Mount Albert building nicely again through Edmonds.
23, hands off.
Langa Hetau.
Go for one marker.
Away goes Te Ariki again. Hit hard. Good shot that time by Shamkul.
One marker.
Last play now for the Lionesses. Kurua Quedley. And she's weighted that one pretty well. All the bounce. And in the end, Otahuhu, it's a line dropout. Not much they could do there. Beautifully weighted kick from Turua Quedley.
It was a beautifully weighted kick, all right. And here again, they have another repeat set, the Lionesses. Otahuhu are just putting themselves under so much pressure with their handling errors, the play the ball errors, and just lack of organisation on attack.
Yeah, they're under the pump. That line drop out from Henry. And now Marie Fruin. Fruin carries players with her again. She's strong, isn't she? Down to the 10 she goes. Great run from Fruin. Here's Turua Quedley. Back on the inside to Tere. And she's held up this time.
Another desperation effort there from Otahuhu. Did well to hold her up.
Go out 10, please. Out 10. On the line. Tackle 2. Go 2.
Mount Albert looking for points in the second half. Haven't been any so far.
Hey, hands off now.
Feels like a 4-pointer is coming, doesn't it? Here's Cook. There's Smith. Out it comes to Siumalo. Back on the inside goes Joanne Swamalo. And now she looks for the offload, but she's not going to get it away.
Hands off. Go for it.
Smith. Smith. Can't quite get there. She's held up over the line as well.
Up, lady. Double tackle 5. Last tackle on the line, please. Last
play now for Mount Albert. So some pretty resolute defence here from Otahuhu. They're hanging on grimly here, and they've survived again. And here goes Shania Louis. Look at all the yellow jumpers there, though. Louis still going, though.
Got a fend on her.
Great run from Louis.
What a brilliant run.
Well, can Otahuhu turn that into a 4-pointer now? Angel Tulua. They go back on the short side through Louis and now Kunwayu, but they've well and truly wrapped her up that time. Leatawa. Oh, good footwork from Oceania Leatawa. Shamkul. Good hands coming from Uhila. Carmel Uhila. 5 metres out. Oh, it's dropped by Carmont. It's gone backwards though. Here's Atai. And Uhila very close. She's just short. Oh, it's hard luck. In fact, going close to scoring was Mane on that right wing side. She couldn't quite get there.
Definitely where they want to end up at the back end of a set. Now they need to put in some solid defence to keep Mount Albert down this end.
Oh, even better if they can lure an error out of her, or out of them rather. Tough, a good run.
On my left. Hold.
Edmonds. Langahitau. So some good efforts coming forward here from Mount Albert. Just some one-off running here, Crystal, but it's effective.
Yeah, it's very effective because the markers are either absent or still on the ground, so they're getting a lot of space in behind the ruck, the Mount Albert Lionesses, and they're actually seeing that. Another barnstorming run from Shanice Monchal.
Not really going much there. The defence on her was good that time, wasn't it? Turua Quedley with the kick. And the bounce. Good chase coming in there from Mount Albert. Again, an excellent set. That's 2 good sets from each team now in the last couple of minutes.
And the difference is the kick chase, getting a good kick down, but the chase is very strong, and look where they're ending up. And
Uhila not going far that time. Now Louis. And that big breakout's been a pretty tough night for her, hasn't it? It's been some tough carries for her. Just got to roll your sleeves up and get on with it.
Keep going, keep going.
And Atai's lost it. So Mount Albert have got it back. And good field position as well through Marie Fruin. And now Hiko back out there now, the starting prop. Holly Hiko. Cook has it. Some good defence on her by Kaya Atai. Good tackle from her. Kamoana Cook beautifully on that occasion. Now Turua Quedley again. Here comes Manasseh. Good tackle. On Tafa that time. They're away again though. And there's a try. A try for Imogen Edmonds. Langahitau. And it was just a numbers game in the end. And there's the first try of the second half.
Took them a while to get that one. Otahuhu has been scrambling on defence really well, but the attacking set in this instance was just too good. Good team effort from the Mount Albert Lionesses. Great ball there by Turua Quedley. Awesome ball by Manasseh. Nice tackle there, but just from that play the ball, no marker. Good ruck ID there by Quedley and a nice try in the corner to Edmonds Langahitau.
Yes, indeed, and even though it was a good tackle there, the ruck speed was fast, wasn't it? And the Otahuhu defence couldn't get back in time to seal it off. So good try there for Mount Albert. And again, they're starting to move into a very comfortable position now in this game. I'm liking the way they're playing. They've got good energy and fitness. And the will to win is very strong in this team.
Yeah, they're playing very smart footy as well.
And that is a tight angle for a conversion attempt.
Very.
Yeah, it wasn't far away, was it? 22 points to 4. The score will remain. 24 minutes to play in this game. And Mount Albert looking good for their 4th victory of the season in 7 games.
Just shows the how much one player can make a difference in a side, and Onji Leatawa's absence is definitely felt by her teammates, and it's not just her, her runs, because she's so powerful, so strong, she knows how to find the line, but obviously her leadership out there, her direction. Otahuhu are really missing her out there tonight, so I'm sure she'll be welcomed back with open arms when she returns. She went over to support her brother in his debut for the Warriors,
cool.
So she's been over in Australia. But time to come home, Onji, and help your team out.
Nice. Well, Otahuhu will continue to try till the end of this game. They've had their moments in this contest, and again, the effort's been there.
Oh, go one marker.
Good tackle by Ruapeni. Now straight back into it is Holly Hiko again. There. Making sure they seal the ball off. Make sure they don't offload it. Turua Quedley. Monshao over the halfway line. Good run. Fast play the ball too. Look at the advantage that Mount Albert have when they get good ruck speed. Mosatiro. Cook. Turua Quedley running onto it nicely. Just couldn't quite link up with Monshao that time. That was unfortunate right there for Otahuhu, and they've lost it just as they could have stolen it.
Yeah, sort of passed the ball and didn't quite meet Monshao, but that was unfortunate. She went to dive on the ball, but unfortunately lost it forward.
The Angel Tulua it was. $22 points to 4. They try again in their last try here. So there's the good it's a great tackle right there. But look, there's no marker there, and good work from Taufa to get to her feet quickly to play it. And in the end, it was an easy put down there for the winger, Edmonds Langa Hitao.
Yeah, it was a good quick play the ball, but that's been something that Otahuhu have been lacking, is just that marker defence, which I know George will probably work on at training, and it's probably not something that they've been struggling with this season, but tonight it's definitely been an issue for them. There's markers have been, absent a lot of the time or on the ground, and the Lionesses are just capitalising on that and hitting in behind the ruck, and that's how they're building their momentum, the quick play the balls and, finding their front, playing the ball fast, and off the back of that they've got the likes of Quedley who's ready and available on either side of the ruck, and Smith on the left edge as well. So that's been something that's been working for the Lionesses in tonight's game.
You
can see Hunt back out there now for Otahuhu, wearing 18.
Something that always reminds me of Ish when we play Kiwi Fern. She always has her airwaves before she plays. A little bit of airwaves gum just to clear the airways, I guess.
Yeah, well, hopefully this is a bit of a comeback for her.
Yeah, definitely. She's been missed in the game. She's such a good player. Struggled with a few injuries, but she's back, and it's good to see her back.
Yeah, first game of the season for her. Throwing her straight into the line is Taufa, who's coming into the game nicely now. Some good strong runs by the centre. Player down and back play there for Otahuhu. Play continues. Here's Cook again. Through and hit hard. Good shot there from Mercy Tulua, who's out there now, number 20. Big chance here for Mount Albert as they look on the right edge again. And there's the try. Shanice Monschau's over. 26 points to 4. She's having a fine game and rewarded with a try.
Beautiful ball movement here from Cook to Quedley. Nice little ball there to Shanice Monschau to square us up a try. Well-deserved try at that. She's been getting some good meters for the Mount Albert Lionesses, and she's able to score herself a 4-pointer.
Yeah, power. She gets to speed very quickly, doesn't she? 3 tries now for the season. Got a double a few weeks ago in round 4 against Tani Faro. Shanice Monschau rather, all power. So here is Tiariki Mana, who's taken over the goal-kicking duties for this one. Second try of the second half. Both centres for Mount Albert have been good, haven't they, in this game? Taufa and Tiariki Mana.
They have been.
And that's not going to be converted. So 26 points to 4. Tries coming thick and fast. 6 in the game now for the Lionesses. Shanice Monschau. Mount Albert are really looking good in this game. Well, I think this is the third game that we've broadcast of them, and they've looked pretty solid in all 3 games that they've played, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. Here's Holly Hiko.
Hiko straight back into the action.
She's a good inclusion for the Mount Albert Lionesses.
She sure is. They've got some pretty good depth, and here comes Monschau again.
23, hands off. Go to you.
In all fairness, Otahuhu have looked after her pretty well in this game. She looks dangerous every time she gets the ball, though. And that's the exciting thing about her. Turua Quedley at dummy half. Gives it to her halves partner, Philippa Smith. Bounces nicely for Summer Van Gelder here, who's away. Summer Van Gelder inside the 20 she goes. Good play from Tiariki Mana in that last tackle as well, and throwing herself in as Araya. Mount Albert hot on attack again. Turua Quedley gives it back to Moana Cook. Nice draw and pass. Here comes a second try. Shanice Monschau.
And for a double. Otahuhu are just tiring now, I think, but it's under a bit of fatigue on the back foot. Cook just gets out here. Beautiful ball to Monschau. Easy little dive over there. Score herself a double.
Yes, indeed. Pretty easy stuff there for Shanice Monschau. And there's not much the winger for Otahuhu could do there. Jade Adams.
Yeah, you could see Jade was trying to call her players out.
Yeah.
Because she was on her own.
Always tailor-made there for Shanice Monschau to go over and score another try. So 30 points to 4. Third try of the second half. 4 in the first half for Mount Albert, and they've really moved clear now. This win much more decisive than when these two teams met in round 1. Mount Albert won 32-22. No good for Taufa. But who needs to convert tries when you can score convert them when you can just keep scoring tries, Crystal, if you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Just keep smashing out those 4-pointers, no worries.
You could imagine what the score would be with the conversions added on top. I guess those come in handy if it's with it being such a close competition, coming for the for and against points towards the back end of the season for the placings. If you sort of want to have had the easier road and get a life at the end of the season, you sort of want to be getting as many points on the board as possible.
Yeah, it's pretty much it, isn't it? Just never know how important 2 points could be in competitions. That's why it was good to see back to the Warriors. It's good to see the Warriors winning their last 2 games by big margins, going on with it, getting their points differential boosted significantly.
Yes, long may it continue, Glenn.
Yeah, exactly, because the longer or the bigger wins you can have in a tight competition, it makes all the difference. Now that's been turned over, and away comes Mount Albert, or rather Otahuhu, and his hunts. He's going to throw himself into the line. George Carmont, plenty for him to think about there, the coach of Otahuhu. Let's see, you will be wanting his team to execute something here.
20, 16,
Latu, it is. Away goes Carmont from dummy half. And just tackled short of the game, or the line rather. Now Louis at dummy half. Oh, is there a player offside there? The referee says she was okay. Oh, that's unlucky. Call of held came just before the try was scored. Picked up by Leopard. Uhila, look at the yellow jumpers there, though. And all those Otahuhu players are offside, even though it's hit the crossbar. And, yeah, they're offside, aren't they? They're all inside the 10 metres from that kick.
Yeah, that was very unfortunate. There were so many players offside.
Again, that last tackle option.
There was nothing on whatsoever.
Ladies behind. Wait.
So let's see what a Mount Albert can do.
Keep going, keep going.
See these hard meters off. I'm being impressed by Tatiana Araya here wearing 16. She's been good too. This is her first game of the season. And now Muffy.
So awesome to see ladies, you know, giving league a crack, and it's showing performances like that in their first game. That's outstanding. It's so awesome to see.
Melania Cairns back out there now, the starting hooker. Got their hooker rotation spot on, haven't they? Mount Albert too. And all the games that we're playing, Melania Cairns plays about 50 minutes. On comes Amosatiro. And then Cairns comes back to finish the game. Turua Quedley, good front foot running ball for the halfback.
Movement.
Smith's going to kick this one. And again, a good take coming in from Mane, but not much you can do there. Very little space for her to wind up. Louis at dummy half. And now Carmel Uhila.
Yeah, good chase off the back of that kick from Mount Albert, and then their defensive line speed is really good, making it hard for Otahuhu to get any yardage.
Yeah, and that's been pretty much a pattern for the second half, hasn't it? There's Avery Rose Carmont up towards the halfway line. And she's been injured.
17, holding on. I told you to release.
And there's a penalty going to Otahuhu.
17. Holding player down.
And he's going to go against the 17 for Mount Albert. That's Lucia Maffei. Yeah, tough carry there for Carmont. Back slam there, wasn't she? She's all right, though.
She's tough. She's back up.
Well, she's a Carmont, right?
Yep.
Dab didn't play over 200 games of top-class rugby league because he's a softie, right? Latu with that carry. Here's Atai. Otahuhu's only point scorer in the game. And Shamkul. Back on the inside goes Louis. But again, she's ran into a yellow wall there. There are all sorts of numbers there. Muffy was the one that ended up tackling them. Now here's Hunt again. Louis standing close to the play the ball. And the tackling is very, very solid from Mount Albert. And Otahuhu just struggling to find ways through this aggressive defence right across the park.
Yeah, they've been very dominant, the Lionesses. You see in here. Another bit of a back slam, maybe hit her head.
Yeah, on the turf. For an assessment. It's unfortunate for her. She's tried her guts out tonight.
She has. She's been one of their more consistent players tonight. Pretty safe out the back. So it's sad to see her having to go off for probably a bit of a head check, I think, HIA.
That's brought Angel Talua back on. Come on. They're going to cook up here, the Leopards. And Wayu didn't see much space, and Henry's kick.
Knock on. I know, it wasn't on purpose, it was off the arm. Come here, ladies. Come.
Well, that's one thing that's pretty clear in the training sessions coming up for the Leopards there. They've just got to get sorted on their last tackle plays.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, definitely, and I'm sure on defence they'd probably be needing to work a bit on marker defence.
These things can be fixed.
Absolutely.
They're fine off the leg.
Past that time. Oh, was there a little knock on there? There was. From
off the leg first, then knock on.
Taufa. Poor pass. She almost regathered it. Kearns, unusual to see her throw a pass like that.
Ladies, hold here. Ladies,
there's the little fumble there.
Yes. It's a good opportunity for the Leopards.
Thank you. Everyone's down.
Be good for them if they can get another try, get a little bit more points on the board.
Let's see if they can do that. Shamkul out to Talua.
Keep going.
Talua not tackled. Oh, she slipped there. That was unfortunate. There was a try and 4 points right there for Angel Talua. Someone down and back play there for Mount Albert. It's Manassi. She's okay, though. She's getting back into the action right now. It's come on. Flips it out to Shamkul. Again, the defence is solid from Mount Albert that time. It was Tere. Oh, what a shot there. That's a beautiful tackle.
Taufa.
She's just about been player of the day for me. She's been excellent in this game. And now here we go with Anastasia Collins. Collins to play it 5 metres out. Come on. Can they find a way through? Rupene, there's the offload, and come on for the corner. Oh, she's smashed, and she's just taken out. Wow, hard luck for the Leopards, but desperate defence from the Lionesses.
Great goal line defence from the Lionesses. As we spoke about earlier, Manasseh was down in backfield play, but she's come back out there, got right around to the other edge and saved the try.
Well, you know, that will please Tash Davey no end. You know, it's easy to just switch off a little bit with a big margin in your team's favour, but I always think one of the best signs to a good team is playing with good heart and courage is when they've got a massive margin like this and they're still trying to stop points being scored like that.
Yes, absolutely. They don't become complacent and still keep playing hearty like they are. It's a good sign, all right, Glenn. It's coming into the second round now, and they're the Lionesses are proving they're good contenders in this competition, and anything can happen, you know. Their losses that they've had have only been 2 points in 2 points in it, and then the draw with Howick. So they're definitely showing that they're up there with the top contenders of this competition.
Yeah, 100% they are.
Come on.
And you're right, anything can happen. They could easily be a finalist in August as Summer Van Gelder's hit hard. She doesn't lack courage, does she? As we see play continue, and it's just been stone cold dropped there by Chloe Tiariki Mana.
I think she tried to throw one of those little dummies that she threw before, but she let it go by accident.
I should be disappointed, Tiariki Mana. Third game of the season for her. All in the centres.
By the last player, please. Heads in. Ball in. Out.
Yeah, just slipped out of her hands there. Dewey Knight here at North Harbour Stadium.
Steven, hands off. Make me here. Oh. Off. You don't, no. You don't have the right to serve it all. Go.
Now the Leopards get another chance for their second try. Mount Albert's defence has been rock solid through this game. Collins, it is, on the 10. Come on, going short side. Good pass. Again, that eager defence is hurting Otahuhu. Collins again. Good hands. But again, look how eager the team in yellow and blue are. Come on. Shamka, what can she cook up? Nice inside play here. A good drive for the line from Jamie Latu. That's the line right there. Here's Hunt. Hunt driving for a try. She's not going to get there. Last play now. Here's Tulua. Looking for space. She can't get it out wide. There were a couple of free players out there. But some good stuff there coming from Edmonds. Langahitau snuffs it out.
Great defence again there from the Mount Albert Lionesses. It's a dominant tackle there from Otahuhu.
Here's Tere. Playing down and back play again. More cramping coming with these players. Good run from Melania Cairns, and there's high tackle being ruled by referee Newton.
That's your mark there. Wait for me, please. Trent, it's fine.
Play on is the call.
Off the leg, play the ball.
That player, that Otahuhu player needs to get back in the line. They're only playing with 11 in the line at the moment. It's Smith. Gives it out to Tiariki Mana.
Keep going.
Van Gelder's got it now.
Move now on the line. Off now, don't work. Oh.
Lioness is hunting another try. Here's Muffy. Good solid tackling from the Leopards that time. Cairns. That's Smith. It's a forward pass out to Summer Van Gelder.
Few tired bodies there, Glenn, and the Otahuhu Leopards, and a few cramps popping up here and there now.
Well, 5 minutes to play. So more matches coming up at North Harbour next week here, next Wednesday. Women's game first, men's game second. And we're rolling right the way through to early August with these games here on Wednesday Night League. Before the last games of Wednesday Night League going to be August 2nd. And then we've got the finals coming up on August 19th.
Heads in! Heads in! Thank you, Ballin.
So it's good grassroots, earthy footy here in the ARL. Oh, gee whiz, that's good tackling.
Thank you. Go one.
Away go the Leopards again.
Hands off now.
Looking for more space, looking for one more opportunity. Here's Kunwayu's tried her heart out. That's a great run.
Release! Quickly! Oh, go to.
Come on, it's intercepted, and Moana Cook is going over to score a simple try. And she deserves that try. She's been a terrific player all season for them. Very popular member of this team. And Moana Cook lengthens that lead to 34-4. Eighth try of the game. And Cook won't get a simpler one than that this season. Happy days in the Mount Albert camp, no doubt about it. And she's just a wonderful advertisement, just a perfect 13. Hard-working, good ball-playing competitor, good tackler, good all-round rugby league player is Moana Cook. Moving up from Manurewa last season into the Mount Albert team. Also an ex-rugby union player too for the Storm. And there is the conversion going over from Cairns as well. So 36 points to 4. Very good win there for Mount Albert. As we close down this game with just a couple of minutes to play. Well, tough game in the end here for the Leopards. They won their last two against Tanifaro and Manurewa. So they'll keep trying and come back again next week as they look to stay in touch with these top 4 teams in this competition, who appear to be City, Mount Albert here, Otara and Howick. The top 4 teams, and I tell you what, if those 4 teams make the semis, both semis are going to be terrific contests, because all of these 4 teams I just mentioned look pretty even. Maybe Otara the best of them so far this season, but we'll see what unfolds down the stretch. Here's Cook. Good pass to Murphy.
Hands up! Am I right? Oh, give space. Go through.
Cairns. Turua Quedley. Nice play. Running wide of the ruck this time is Terry. Oh, she's having fun, Cassandra Terry. Superb run from her. Turua Quedley. Now Monshao hits the line nice and hard again. High tackle ruled by referee Newton there.
On the line.
Oh, Shania Laetawa. Here's Cook again. One last try perhaps here for the Lionesses, not to be. It's dropped there by Amosatiro. Disappointing to see her drop that ball right at the end of the game. But still, it's a convincing victory here for Mount Albert in this game. Very comfortable win, their biggest win of the season, 32 points, the winning margin, as the Lionesses race away in the second half, 36 points to 4. In fact, all their 36 points was consecutive after they conceded that first try near the opening to Atai. But after that, it was a Mount Albert bonanza as they raced away for this comfortable win. 36 points to 4. We're going to wrap it up here at North Harbour Stadium right after this. So, full time here at North Harbour Stadium. A very good win here for Mount Albert Lionesses, 36-4 over the Otahuhu Leopards. 4 tries in the first half, 4 tries in the second half, and really was a shutout in the end as we saw Mount Albert take control. And here's the first try in the second half, scored by the winger Edmonds Langahetau. Good play from Turua Quedley from dummy half, and a simple stroll in there for the winger, even though the pass mightn't have been as accurate as it could have been. And then Monschau, who threatened all evening, got that try there, and then got a second one straight after the game, straight after her first one, and really too easy there for Shanice Monschau. And then we saw the intercept by Moana Cook. That was the last try of the contest. That one converted by Melania Cairns to close out that score of 36-4. Quick check of the stats for you. And the completion rate, probably not as good as it would have been, or might have been, or hoped it would have been for both teams, in fact, as Leopards fell away badly in the second half with their completion rates. But in the end, 8 tries to 1. Pretty comprehensive as we throw it down to Crystal Rota.
Kia ora, Shanice. Dominant performance by yourself and the team tonight. What do you think you put that down to with such a great performance right across the board tonight?
I think it was just playing together as a team. We've been trying really hard to focus on our roles and connection, so I think that's what played on the field tonight, was our connection. Sorry.
I think Coach Tash Davey has got a good balance amongst the side. What's been the focus at training for you to be performing like that tonight?
We've got a really new team this year. We've got some Magpie girls, Richmond girls, and so it was really big on us on doing our basics and getting down to our defence and our attacking, and yeah.
Well, all the best for the rest of the season. Looking forward to watching you guys.
Thank you.
Well, very good win there in the end for the Mount Albert Lionesses, and they continue to improve in the competition, in their return to this competition. That now was their 4th win of the season with a draw and just a couple of losses so far, so they're certainly moving into a strong position in this competition. Well, that wraps it up here from North Harbour Stadium for this evening. Thank you for watching. We're looking forward to your company next Wednesday for more Wednesday night footy next Wednesday. On behalf of the old team here that brought you the coverage today, Mate Wa.